Learn how to read people's minds. Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. If you're new here, welcome. And consider subscribing to my channel and click that little bell notification below. It's no secret that we've all had moments when we wish we could read people's minds, because knowing what one is thinking is the closest you can have to a superpower. Though it's great to be able to do so, doing it's not easy. But there is a slight chance of guessing what the other is thinking by closely observing and getting to know the person well. It is true that words are powerful, but might be misinterpreted with improper body movements or gestures. However, most body language cues are linked to our subconscious mind. So we find ourselves performing things that come so naturally that we only notice it after the fact. If you know how to decipher the meaning hidden in gestures, you'll be able to read minds. Actually, you don't use your thoughts to read other people's minds. You can read minds by listening to your heart and instincts. To learn to read minds, you have to learn a few skills. First, you have to have cognitive awareness. To truly hear and understand someone, you must be conscious of both your sensory and mental reactions. You attempt to comprehend situations and people by focusing on and analyzing what you see and hear. Even with practice, it's difficult to distinguish between facial emotions. In any encounter, there is significantly more going on than what people are saying and visibly exhibiting. Second, you have to master sensory awareness. Sensory awareness includes being conscious of your own reactions throughout a conversation. Your reactions could be in response to what they say. When people cannot articulate their desires, disappointments, needs, frustrations, hopes, and uncertainties, you may sense them. This necessitates access to all three nervous system processing centers: your brain, heart, and gut. Finally, you need to be sensitive to your surroundings. It means you're acutely aware of what's happening around you and can detect when others are conflicted, disturbed, or aroused. Most people believe that pets have an uncanny radar that allows them to detect emotional needs in another room. It's the ability to detect vibrations created by emotions. You are better capable of making a difference when you allow yourself to be sensitive, to feel deeply and sympathize with others. With these skills mastered, you may observe and analyze other cues to find out what's going through the other's head. So let me guide you on how. Be open-minded. You must first practice having an open mind before attempting to read others. Allow your emotions and previous experiences to guide your impressions and opinions. People will misinterpret you if you're quick to judge them. So approach each contact and situation with objectivity. Reflect on the target person's background. Age, society, and beliefs influence what someone thinks at any particular time. So use your understanding of someone else's background to assist you in understanding their perspective. Focus on body language. First, try to notice people's appearance when reading others. How they're dressed will tell you a lot about whether they're ambitious, comfortable, or showing off a spiritual value or an identity. Eyes. Our eyes are the gateway to our souls because they communicate powerful energy. So pay attention to people's eyes because where their eyes move will tell you what they're thinking. Looking to the right and straight up denotes lying. On the other hand, looking to the left and down while speaking indicates that the speaker is either recollecting data or gathering their thoughts. If someone is talking to you while closing their eyes, they're trying to hide from the outside world. It's not that they're afraid of you, they are in fact attempting to get rid of you because they're possibly sick of you. Nodding. When discussing something the other person does not like, they may begin to nod repeatedly and excessively. When someone doubts their capacity to follow instructions, they nod excessively. That's why you should pay attention. And when it occurs, slow down and try to phrase it differently. Smile. Many of us worry about wrinkles that appear far too soon. But we didn't realize that wrinkles can tell you whether or not a grin is genuine. Because phony smiles are not contagious, your eyes will not smile along with your lips. So remember this, and see if the person in front of you is genuinely smiling or not. Posture. Posture says a lot. If you know how to read different postures, you can learn a lot about a person. How a person stands reveals a lot about his or her mindset. If they're confident, they'll keep their head high. If they move indecisively or cower, it could indicate a lack of self-esteem. The direction the person's body faces is another important indicator. Sitting next to you with their legs straight out in front of them indicates that they're interested in what you're saying, or perhaps in you. If their body is turned away from you, it means they aren't interested and are secretly preparing to depart. Hand. There are numerous hand motions that can represent one of several things. If one's hands are facing upward, it signifies they're making a suggestion or asking a question. If their palms are facing down, it indicates that they're ordering or demanding something. If someone crosses their arms across the chest, that shows that they're either being defensive, self-protective, or in anger. If someone hides their hands while talking, that means they're probably hiding something from you. Use of space. When you're with someone, observe how close or distant they are to you, because the distance between two people can sometimes provide information about their relationship. If someone moves away as you approach them, it could be a hint that the connection's not mutual. While leaning away means putting a barrier, leaning in means that person likes you. Facial expressions. Fake expressions are hard to maintain. Normally, emotions are expressed equally across the face. Thus, if one side of their face is more active than the other, they may be faking the emotion. However, if you notice them lip biting or cuticle picking, it implies they're trying to relieve stress over an embarrassing circumstance. A clenched jaw indicates stress. This suggests that they're thinking about something stressful. In any event, whether they're aware of it or not, it occurs subconsciously. When strong frown lines emerge, it may indicate that the person is concerned or overthinking. Another symptom to be aware of is pursed lips, which might mean anger, scorn, or bitterness. When a person is actually laughing, there will be a crow's feet on their face, or joyous smile lines. If someone covers their mouth while talking, it's a gesture of trying to avoid saying things they don't want to say. This gesture is sometimes hidden by pretending to cough. In a friendly chat, someone will not simply lift an eyebrow. So when someone raises their brows, it indicates that they're astonished, anxious, or scared. Scan overall behavior. People have many peculiarities and behavior patterns, some of which may simply be mannerisms. That's why establishing a baseline of typical behavior in others will be beneficial. Discover how to spot any change from a person's typical conduct. When you observe a difference in their tone, pace, or body language, you will know something is different. That's what you should learn if you want to read minds. The truth is that you can't actually read minds, but you can guess with solid evidence. So, let me end with something interesting. Psychics read minds, right? So you might sometimes wonder how they do it. According to psychic tutors, reading minds requires time, concentration, and patience to learn. Learning to read minds gets much easier if you learn or master how to reflect on your surroundings, other people, and their mindsets. First, be open and receptive. You must lower your guard, stop thinking negatively, and simply let someone else's energy wash over you. Then decide on a subject. Once you know the person you need to read, start paying close attention to them. Visualize their faces, characteristics, how they stand, conduct, and speak. Proceed with focus. Now start focusing on your subject's face. Don't focus on the surroundings. Maintain eye contact with them for 10 seconds. Not for too long that they become uncomfortable, but not too short that you fail to connect. After 10 seconds, break eye contact and begin to sense the energy you've received from them. Their emotions, sensations, and thoughts should overwhelm your mind. Finally, dig deeper. You may have a rush of ideas about their thoughts and what you want to ask them. Allow your thoughts to lead your discourse. These come directly from your energy connection. So that was a brief intro to the powers of psyches. Anyway, now you know how to read minds.